All right, I wanted to show you some tools that I use that I've found work for me with my arthritic hands. I have a really hard, I never thought I would ever be able to do hand work, but there are some things that make it really super simple. For a needle turn, I started using interfacing. That's the Lori Holt method, where you stitch along the line. You put your fabric, I don't know, a piece this big. Anyway, you'd put your fabric underneath, facing up, the right side facing up, and you stitch along this line, okay, attaching your fabric. Then you cut like a scant 1/4 inch around away, and then cut that out, a scant 1/4 inch, and then you turn it. And then you have this sew-in interfacing on the back. And then I stitch that down. That way I don't have to turn and finagle and use fine motor skills. That helps me a lot. But to do that, your pieces have to be a certain size to be able to turn. For instance, this piece, I finally did turn it, but as you can see, I basically had to rip the interfacing out in order to do it and then press it. So something this small is not good for that, for turning. This would be a needle turn item. Now, I heard about these needles from one of the videos, and boy, oh boy, they are the best. These are small, black and gold, needles number 12 for applique. They're sharp, very sharp, but they're very tiny. And they're easy to use. They're small, they're short. And I have no trouble doing needle turn applique with these. Also, Hemostats would help. I saw a video where you can turn using Hemostats, and that holds it. You just kind of pinch it, because I don't have a lot of fine motor skills with my hands these days. They cramp up and it's very hard. Now, threading the needle, you would say, is really hard. But if you have one of these little babies by, is this CLOVER? Yep, CLOVER needle threader works. You just pop that needle in. Here, I'll show you. This is the awesome thing, these needles. Very tiny needle. And if you can see the eye on that, you're a better man than me, Gunga Din. Yeah, it's a very tiny, tiny needle eye. So this is my problem. So I gently, carefully take the needle out. Put the eye down in the needle slot. And I thought, oh, I have to know which side it's on. No, you don't have to know anything. You don't have to worry. Just put it in the slot. Take your thread, and you don't even have to take it off the spool. That's the beauty part about this. You just lay it over where the thread goes. Down in that slot. Then you push this button. And like magic, it doesn't happen. Okay, try again. Just keep trying. Ah, ouch. That's what I didn't want. Now, what I do is I pull it down, and I do it. And it usually works. Aha. See? Can you see that? It's through the hole. Now you just gently pull it out. And pull it out, and then you have your tail. There. Threaded needle. I didn't even have to look at anything. And it's a pretty long tail, so I'll just bring that up there. Threaded needle. There you go. Okay? So that helps a lot. That's a great tool. For old hands, old eyes, you know, this is the way to go. So I'm going to put this needle right back where I found it. Oh, I searched the other day for this needle. When I do my inventory and find out, where's the needle? I don't want this laying around. It's really tiny. So I put it right back where it was. Close that up, put that away. So these needles are excellent. Okay, Clover's black and gold, number 12s. Okay, and I've tried them all. I have literally tried them all. A lot of people swear by these. The between needles didn't work for me. Too big. Next thing you want is applique scissors. These are good applique scissors. Applique scissors are basically serrated. These are not serrated, but they're bent, so it makes it easy. My favorites, of course, are these Buckley scissors. Yeah, Karen H. Buckley. Love her scissors. These are my favorites. These are tiny, tiny serrated, the edge is serrated. Little tiny, and it works wonderful. All the way to the tip. So when you're cutting those inside curves up to the sewing line, perfect. Wonderful scissors, okay? And of course, pins. Well, of course, I don't have my little applique pins, but applique pins are really, really helpful. Here we go. I've got a couple kinds. Oh, I'll get these over here. Hold on. Okay. Here's my Lori Holt cup. And I have her pretty pins. These are cute little glass top pins. Those are nice. But also, of course, it's not here. Clover makes these little tiny applique pins. They're so cute. They're little tiny, tiny, tiny white topped pins. Where are they? They should be here somewhere. Anyway, those are great. Little Clover applique pins or Lori Holt's applique pins. I do use the Lori Holt. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I do use a design board, which is, hold on, let me get for it. I made a design board using poster board or core board and batting, and it's Lori Holt style, but this is not a Lori Holt. This is what she uses, design boards. You can make it any size you want. I think I made this 16 inch. It's a huge one. But that helps. I put my applique on here, I pin it, and if I glue it. I did see a video this morning from a beautiful French lady. She does wonderful videos. And she basted her pieces, which is really nice when you're layering. You baste in the middle, a few stitches, and then you can lift up to go under and get the piece under. So I'm going to try that if I layer. I'm going to try basting the next block I do. I'm going to try a different block, and I'm going to try doing needle turn, all needle turn without the interfacing. We'll see how that goes, using my new tools. And I'm hoping this helps you if you have arthritis or feel that you can't do needle turn. It's really wonderful. I'm going to put links in the bottom of this for the videos that I've been watching, including the French one. She speaks all French, but you really get the idea. You can watch it and see what she's doing, and you'll figure it out. It transcends language. It's sewing. It's applique. It's art. Anyway, c'est bon. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. And please subscribe, and there'll be more videos from the Closet Quilter. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.